For any of us to function in an optimum state, we need to note that relationships are a way of life and they definitely need to be valued. You may have tried to gauge if a specific relationship is good for you and whether or not it's serving you. You could be in a dilemma whether to leave or stay and could linger around for a while for the other party to change. You could be confused, probably because of the mixed signals you could be receiving from someone you consider close. My definition of relationships in this video encompasses all relationships in your life. It could be your boss at work, your partner, your friend, your parent, or even your sibling. So how do you know that your relationship is toxic and you need to either leave or create your boundaries for it to work for you? First, control issues. When the other party always has his or her own way, and you have to compromise or comply every time for the sake of peace, because that way there will be no awkward friction and it's always the easy way out. That is one clear sign that you are in a toxic relationship. Healthy relationships should have a balance between the parties involved. Secondly, you're always the problem. Have you ever had to apologize for every wrong thing every time your relationship was on the rocks? Or your loved one blamed you for all your relationship problems and you had to apologize even when you had no reason to? If the other party always makes you feel that he or she is the perfect one and you are the problem, you need to let them go, as it is costly. It has negative effects on your mental health and self-esteem. Thirdly, feeling on the edge. If you have to always walk on eggshells and watch everything you say or do, you need to note that you are definitely in a toxic relationship. You deserve a relationship that you can be yourself and be free to speak your mind without fear of how things always get ugly when you do. Lastly, difficulties in communication. This is when someone you relate to is easily triggered with any little thing you state. Anytime you try to express an opinion or a general concern different from that of your loved one, he or she reacts with some form of anger or tries to guilt trip and manipulate you. The smallest thing triggers a big argument, followed by days or weeks or even months of minimal communication or not talking at all, and it becomes weird to find your way back to the relationship. You deserve better in all your relationships. We can't avoid relationships as we are social beings. We need to relate, but we need to do away with some relationships that harm us. Choose to stay in healthy relationships. Have healthy boundaries. Be on the lookout for my next video as I discuss this. Sometimes, you could be the toxic one in the relationships, and the problem could be actually you. It's not always about the other person. It's good to try and work on yourself. Keep on growing and checking yourself. Own your mistakes and grow from them. You are human. You can do better and be better. Take the initiative of creating healthy relationships as they affect your mental health. And your mental health should definitely come first.